Good morning, good afternoon, good evening from whatever time zone you may be in. This is Off the Grid Podcast with Aiden and Jared.
Getting authorized access to the truth.
And today we are going to be talking about something a little weird, a little off the grid topic per se.
Yes.
You know, it kind of play on our name of our podcast, but
name of Woodville. Yep.
Yeah, I don't know. It's pretty clever, I thought. Anyways,
yes, it is.
So we're going to talk about something that is an older topic. All the way back in 2016, there really hasn't been, much of any updates much said at all on the subject matter that we're going to discuss today. But however, I do want to mention, and Aiden wants to mention too, that this is very sensitive material that we're going to be covering.
Very disturbing.
It's very disturbing, just advising some viewers, putting out a disclaimer there that it's going to be hard to watch some of it. It's hard to talk about for some people. So if you aren't comfortable with discussing or watching what we're going to discuss today, then I advise you to leave. But if you are okay with talking about what we're going to talk about today, then you'll be fine. So anyways,
you might get a little bit of knowledge out of it. So
so we're going to open up with talking about Pizzagate.
Yes.
Which
and
is
Joe, what? It's a conspiracy theory.
Yeah.
And it involves
continue.
It involves child trafficking, right?
Right.
Supposedly. And it's in Washington, D.C., from what I read. And basically, the gist of it is, they say that everyone's involved in it, even the Clintons, which is what got us interested in it, correct?
Yeah. The Clintons have been involved in a lot of weird things.
Yeah.
So
that is true.
Yeah.
Wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah, but this is it's very strange conspiracy theory, and it's been debunked supposedly by multiple sources. So it's not like just one source was debunked, so it's multiple likely not
debunked it.
Yeah, so it's most likely not true, but
to make note of this though, a lot of these sites that have debunked it have been
leftists. So
very
left news
Vox.
Media outlets like Vox, and that's definitely one place you do not want to go for your news. Just recommending.
Exactly.
If you don't already
based
know
on our
that.
Views.
Yeah, based on our views, you don't want to go there. But, if you're on the left, that might be your thing. So
eat it up.
Yeah, eat it up. Enjoy all the fake news.
Yeah.
So
anyway.
So let's get into this Pizzagate thing let's get in more depth about it, shall we?
Yes. Yeah.
So did you want me to read it or?
Yeah. Gosh, I love that screen sharing feature. It's so much easier.
Yeah, I know. So Pizzagate is like we said, a debunked conspiracy theory that went viral during the 2016 United States presidential election, and it has been extensively discredited by a wide range of organizations, including the Washington, D.C. police. So if that says anything, that's probably pretty reliable source.
Yeah, because they're just the police.
Yeah, it's the police. I mean, they're not trying to be biased or anything.
They investigate this kind of stuff all the time.
Yeah. In March 2016, the personal email account of John Podesta, Hillary Clinton's campaign manager, was hacked in a spear phishing attack. WikiLeaks published his emails in November 2016. Proponents of the Pizzagate conspiracy theory falsely claimed that emails contained coded messages that connected several high-ranking Democratic Party officials in U.S. restaurants with alleged human trafficking and child sex ring. One of the establishments allegedly involved was the Comet Ping Pong Pizzeria in Washington, D.C.
There's a picture of that pizzeria right there, guys, if you can see it.
Yeah, as long as you guys can see it okay. Yeah. So, anyways, where was I at? Okay. So members of the alt-right conservative journalists and others who had urged Clinton's prosecution over Clinton's emails spread the conspiracy theory on social media outlets such as 4chan, 8chan, and Twitter. In response, a man from North Carolina traveled to Comet Ping Pong to investigate the conspiracy and fired a rifle inside the restaurant. The restaurant owner and staff also received death threats from conspiracy theorists.
Yep.
So, before we move on,
First of all, I don't think we need to read this whole thing. Just giving you the basics.
so I wonder. I didn't really like look up the background of this restaurant, but is this restaurant still around today?
I think so. Yeah.
Okay, I didn't know if like possibly it
They
was.
probably should have done research on that guy. Sorry.
Yeah, sorry, I just kind of flew over my head at the moment, but
Yeah.
I
Yep.
just thought about it now. So is there anything else that we need to talk about for
Yeah.
it?
Just read the first paragraph of the Genesis
All right.
part because that's where the really disturbing stuff is.
So on October 30th, 2016, a Twitter account that posted white supremacist material and presented itself as run by a New York lawyer claimed that the New York City Police Department had discovered a pedophilia ring linked to members of the Democratic Party while searching through Anthony Weiner's emails.
This is why
Throughout,
we put that disclaimer there.
yeah. So throughout October and November 2016, WikiLeaks had published John Podesta's emails. Proponents of the theory read the emails and alleged that they contained code words for pedophilia and human trafficking. Proponents also claimed that Comet Ping Pong was a meeting ground for satanic ritual
Yep.
abuse.
That's why
Wow,
I wanted you to read that. Yep.
whoa.
Yep.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's interesting. The
Yeah.
story was later posted on fake news websites, beginning with Your Newswire, which cited a 4chan post from earlier that year. The Your Newswire article was subsequently spread by pro-Trump websites, including SubjectPolitics.com, which added that the claim that the NYPD had raided Hillary Clinton's email or property. I was saying email. I don't know why. The Conservative Daily Post ran a headline claiming the Federal Bureau of Investigation had confirmed the theory.
Wow.
Well, I mean, for a conservative source to confirm the theory, you know, that could be very biased.
Yes, it can.
You know what I mean? So, I mean, we are conservative as you probably have figured out by now. But you know, it's we're definitely
not
not going to
100%. But like to think about both sides of it.
Yeah, well, we're just trying to consider everything. We're not being like, oh yeah, of course it's real if this source says it. No, it's like, okay, well, we gotta put into consideration that it's a conservative source here. You know, if we're referring to a very in the middle media outlet that confirms it, then it might be more believable.
Now, if the FBI themselves actually did come out and say something, then that would be a done deal.
Right. And another thing is if multiple sources report on the same thing. You know what I mean? To confirm something.
Yeah. Yep.
You know, so that's also something I look for too, to see if something is true or not. Look for multiple sources.
Yes, sir.
Don't just look at one and say, okay, well, it must be true.
Multiple trustworthy sources, first of all.
Yeah, you wanna make sure that you look over things before you know, that's how fake news gets spread around these days.
Yes, sir.
So okay. So according to the BBC, the allegation spread to the mainstream internet, in quotation, several days before the 2016 U.S. presidential election, after a Reddit user posted a Pizzagate evidence, in quotations, document. The original Reddit post, removed sometime between November 4th and the 21st, alleged the involvement of the Washington, D.C. business Comet Ping Pong. So,
which is that pizza shop.
Yeah, which is the pizza shop. I would hate it to be the owner of that pizza shop and
and
you know, getting this information.
We're not gonna read all that, but basically that article is talking about how the restaurant employees were harassed by conspiracy theorists and everything.
So out of curiosity, I don't know if it's on this wiki page, but excuse me, is there a like email leak of Podesta on here?
I'm not found any.
Okay.
Yes.
So anyways, yeah. So I think that's pretty much all on the article. You get the gist of it.
Yeah, and basically what you need to know is basically that guy and Pizzagate is supposedly linked.
Yeah.
Yeah. You want to know what I find funny? Well, we can go back to the regular cam, but sorry about that. Anyway, though, I find this interesting though, dude.
Yeah.
That this Pizzagate had to. They used it as a method to bash Trump, like the haters of it, the people who don't think it's real.
Mm-hmm.
And they don't only you could just debunk it, but yet you use it as a method to bash us,
Right.
like Trump supporters and stuff. I don't like that at all.
Yeah, no. Yeah, it's Trump supporters have been unfairly targeted throughout, the years that Donald Trump, like leading up to his election and throughout his presidential or presidency. He's been targeted multiple times. I mean, and
Yeah.
not only is Trump targeted, but his supporters are, and they're deemed as, at least from what I can gather, how the media is portraying Trump supporters as violent and
Violent. Goodness
very,
gracious.
yeah, we're considered violent and all that.
We're
But
terrorists.
yeah, we're considered terrorists, like white supremacists, and
Like
we
what?
we need to.
KKK?
How I heard it before was that we need to reestablish America as a white identity or something, because of Obama or
First of
something,
all,
because Obama was
jeez.
black or something. So I don't know. It had something to do with how Obama was black, and that made us seem like we weren't a white country anymore or something.
Obama
So
Gate or whatever, yeah.
no, nothing with Obamagate. But it's
Sorry,
just,
sorry.
yeah, that has nothing to do with it. Yeah, it's just about them putting us in a false light and saying that we wanted a white America, so that's why we voted Trump in. No, I mean I would have
White
voted.
power,
Yeah, it
kind of
has
thing.
nothing to do with race. But every single time, sorry, I'm going on right here, guys. Every
No,
single
dude, please do,
time,
yeah.
every single time this happens, they always resort to a racial issue.
Well, that's the only
It's
thing they have. I
Yeah,
mean,
they always
because he's
have
right
to
about
resort.
everything.
It's always a race problem. It's always like, okay, well, this, like just recently, this I forget her name because she's like not real relevant right now, but she
Important.
supposedly she wants to be the vice president to Joe Biden. If Joe
Oh,
Biden gets
gosh.
elected, and this
Please, God, no.
she's a black lady, and she ran for governor in Georgia, I believe, and
Yeah.
she lost by like 50 some thousand votes. So she did really bad.
It's a lot.
And she's claiming that it's a racial problem, and she was
Oh.
voted out to stay out because she was black.
Oh my goodness.
She's making it a racial issue.
No, it's just that you don't have. It's just you don't have good points
It's either that or you're not very likable.
or intelligent.
Yeah, I mean, not everyone, just because you're running for office doesn't mean you can get it automatically. You actually have to go through the due process in getting elected. You don't
Yep,
just get,
there is a process.
you're not a dictator and be like, "Oh, I declare myself dictator of this country," like Bernie
This is
Sanders.
the Bernie Sanders. This is the
Yeah,
new founding fathers.
this is my interpretation of Bernie Sanders. I
Dude,
I declare myself dictator today.
that's how we would do it. Yeah.
And I hate Trump. He does nothing right.
Now you sound like Vladimir Putin.
No, I'm still Bernie.
But yeah, we are now the new founding fathers.
Yeah, from the last podcast. If you guys watched
check
it,
out our Bush podcast for that reference. Yeah.
nice. Anyways, yeah. So basically, what I'm saying is that they make it as a racial issue all the time.
Oh yeah.
And it's always back to race. Why? I don't know. It seems like the left does that a lot. It's not
They
so
do it with
much.
everything, dude. Yeah.
Yeah, they make it. They're like, well, we're not racist, but you guys are. It's like, okay, but
First of all, did you know that the Democrats are the ones that came up with the KKK? Actually, did you know that?
I didn't know that.
Well, we watched that film Hey, Louise America.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, if you guys
And yet
haven't
they try
checked
to
out
flip
that,
it and say that, and they try to flip it and say that we made the KKK. No.
yeah, it's like you guys need to check out that movie if
Hey,
you
Louise
haven't.
America is phenomenal. It's a phenomenal movie. Highly recommend it.
Mm-hmm.
Highly
Yeah,
recommend it.
no one else is going to tell you this sort of thing, like that.
Yep.
That gives you some really interesting information. So do please
Oh, yeah.
watch that if you get the chance.
I
Anyway,
actually told Jared about it, so
yeah, so we actually watched it together.
yeah.
Anyways, back to the subject matter on hand.
Pizzagate. Yeah.
Pizzagate. So, anyways, Pizzagate is been debunked, like we just said,
Yeah.
and
By basically every major news outlet.
right. So we're pretty certain that it
It's
is
not
not
real.
true. Like I was telling Aiden earlier today, both the
Joey
left,
Coffee.
yeah, both the left and the right come up with different theories and
Conspiracies.
different jargon to throw at each other. It's just a political game, guys. Really,
Yeah.
that's
Yep.
what it is. There's not much evidence to anything that they throw at the
Say.
other side. I mean, like the left recently, I mean, you can use them as an example, like,
Like we
Democratic
always do.
Party. Recently, they tried to get Trump impeached on very
Yeah.
little evidence, and they really wasted all of our taxpayer money on doing something like that. And that is the biggest crime of the century there.
Yeah.
But you know what?
So I'll be thrown in jail.
It's just like, well, we tried. We're going to
Whatever.
probably get him again next year. If he's
No,
reelected,
you
reelected, you better believe it. They're going to be after Trump again. But anyways,
they're always gonna be after him. Whatever happens, dude. They
Yeah.
hate the man.
yeah. So
They hate the man.
and same thing goes for the right. Us conservatives. There's people that are
Like the KKK.
they're well, I mean, I guess, but I was saying more like just theories being thrown out, like the Pizzagate, that could just be a thing that's
A bunch of
based on little evidence. So
Yeah. But
I
if
don't.
FBI, you know what is interesting? That if the FBI would have actually come out and say this happened,
Yeah.
there would be a lot of uproar.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's just like I mean, the FBI is a pretty credible source. I mean, nowadays they're kind of corrupt, but
Oh yeah.
for the most part, they're pretty credible. And it's just same thing with like the CDC, like when they're talking about the coronavirus lately, Aiden has the Rona. No, anyways, get them tested. No,
Oh my goodness.
no, but anyways, the
Seriously though.
CDC, is a credible source. So like when they start saying, a certain symptom has started to arise from the coronavirus and it's like a newer
We're gonna
symptom,
believe it.
yeah, they're if they announce it, it's probably true, because they do testing and stuff. It's got to happen with multiple people before they would consider it an actual thing. So,
Yeah.
If the FBI did debunk it or they said that it was true, believe them. So,
Yes, sir.
but I would say that multiple outlets saying it's not true, I would probably believe it.
Yeah. Yep.
So, anyways, that's the gist of it. It's pretty
That's
creepy.
Pizzagate.
It's pretty creepy, to be honest.
I just
And
can't understand though if it is true why someone would want to harm a child like that.
well, like you were explaining to me earlier, it's a money game. There's a lot of money in that people see in sex trafficking, and
Oh yeah.
they feel like they can get away with it.
Yeah.
And it's
It's
horrible,
disturbing, but yeah,
you
absolutely
know,
horrible.
in general, the first thing I thought was when Aiden was telling me about Pizzagate today, I'm like, no, there's no way the Clintons would do that. Because my first thought is that's a whole new low for the
A
Clintons.
whole new low for them. Yeah.
I know they've done bad things, but
Especially Bill.
yeah, especially Bill, but that's pretty low. Even for
Yeah.
the Clintons. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
those are like thugs off the streets that would be doing
do
those
that stuff,
sort of yeah. And even then, even if the Clintons were involved in it, say they were, they wouldn't be physically involved in it. They would be involved with the money portion of it.
Oh yeah.
Not
Getting
not
all
with
the money.
but not with the going out there and kidnapping people,
Right, yeah. Kids.
Those would be
You
like
know, that's kind of funny because it was pizza and kids and stuff. It kind of reminded me of Five Nights at Freddy's.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Scary stuff.
Yeah.
So
but what is creepy though,
confirmed
and
creepy from us.
and this is something that exists actually, and this can be proven.
Yeah.
There was a place in New York, right?
Right.
And it's called what?
It is the Pizza Museum.
Yes. And this
Oh God.
crap, this stuff is Jared, why don't you just explain this? Because I don't even know how to start.
Well, so this is creepy right off the bat. Right when I clicked it, you could tell it's just right in your face. Um,
Yeah, they don't hold back.
yeah, this is it's right on the front cover of this website, which it looks kind of like a. Oh God, wait, let's not scroll down yet.
Not
Um,
yet, no.
this is a basic looking website, in my opinion. It kind of looks like a. I mean, I like the setup, but it
Yeah,
seems like a very basic looking type of website. But what really gets you here is the background photo.
yeah,
So
they're kind of. This is why we put the disclaimer up too.
yeah, this is some creepy, disturbing stuff. So this is the heart of why we said this is disturbing.
So this is supposed to be a museum to celebrate the
Celebrate pizza.
history of pizza.
Yeah.
Yes. But me and Jared think that there was some undertones to it that aren't exactly about pizza, if you know what we mean.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And you're gonna see what we're talking about in a
All
second,
right.
guys.
So exhibit A. Let's look at this background photo here. It
First
says
of all,
museum.
I didn't notice the dude's hand on that go away though. That's kind of weird.
Yeah, it's
Right
pretty
off the
close to
bat.
her butt.
Yeah,
Um,
that's not good.
okay. In that guy's face, if you can tell the guy's face in the back, he looks very, very satisfied with that slice of pizza. A little too
Yeah.
satisfied, if you ask
Just
me.
dissatisfied, yeah.
Yeah, it says Museum of Pizza by Nameless Network, whatever that is, and then it has this weird, creepy little like lip thing, um,
Yeah.
which can be seen as a sexual, sexual,
Innuendo, something like that.
yeah, innuendo. And then it says the world's first and only immersive art experience celebrating pizza.
Like what? Pizza's art? Okay. Like
I mean, I understand it could be art, but the extents that they do, no. It's
yeah,
just
no.
disturbing. And then, like the the other disturbing part is that he's in his underwear eating a pizza without a shirt. Literally the only thing wearing right now is underwear. And then
Oh
he's
my
holding this
goodness.
girl in one hand and the pizza in the other.
Like what in the world?
It's so weird.
Disturbing.
If I hopped on this website and that's the first thing I saw, I'd immediately leave. Like this is
Yeah.
just it's weird. It's like it weirds me out. It's like I don't think that's the best way to attract people on your website, but whatever.
This sending shivers in my spine, and we've only just gotten in.
Yeah,
Guys, it gets a lot worse.
so let's keep scrolling down. And
Ugh. This is just weird. Like what?
this old man here, I'm assuming that's a man.
Yeah.
Um
White? Couldn't tell.
Yeah. No, this man here, he's holding a pizza and it says art. So that doesn't seem as bad. But then the
No.
image to the right,
The next one, yeah.
why
That
at first I'm like that that woman does not have I can see right through the shirt. But that's a
yeah.
guy. When you look at it, it's like, oh, that's a
Yep.
guy. Yep.
It makes it even
Um
more weird.
yeah, so he's holding the pizza down like this.
Yep, near
You know?
his crotch.
Yep. And then
That's
this
just not
and then the kid next to it, the way like who eats a
the way
pizza
he's
like
eating
that?
it.
Yeah, no one eats a pizza like that.
It's very sexual.
Yeah, just the way that kid is holding the pizza. Oof. And scroll down.
Ugh.
Let's look into this. It says pizza is the undisputed democratically elected champion of food. The
That is true.
snackable the snackable luxury whose appeal is universal. Like a best friend, pizza is fun, reliable, consistent, flexible, and unselfish. Always here for us when we're hungry, happy, hurried, or hungover. Pizza does not judge. It is always for the people, by the people, and that's why we love it. In fact, we love pizza so much we created hashtag MoPie, the museum for it. A place to take amazing photos and absorb every wonder of our larger than life immersive installations, a space to bask in multi-sensory psychedelic pizza
Pizza joy?
joy.
Okay, that's
What
weird.
is what does pizza
Psychedelic
have to
about
do with
pizza.
psychic? Yeah, there's nothing psychedelic about pizza unless you make it that way,
Right.
but it's not supposed to be, in my opinion. And
Right.
so you start scrolling down and you see some of the art that you might see at the
The
museum.
first one. Oh my gosh, the first picture.
Yeah, it's like, isn't that the psychedelic room?
Yeah, but that's not cheese.
No, the one at the top left.
Oh
Uh,
yeah.
Yeah, I think that's that one room that was like psychedelic. We'll show you guys in the video. I think it shows that, right?
Yeah.
Um, but yeah,
But the
that's
fourth one though. But the fourth one.
yeah. So
The fourth photo.
yeah, so all these are okay, the first three, and then that is kind of weird.
That's not pizza cheese.
Yeah, that
You guys
doesn't
can
look
probably guess
right.
what that looks like. We're not gonna say it. You guys can probably guess.
It's just yeah, you guys should be able to figure that out. That just doesn't look right
That's
there.
disgusting. That's
And
absolutely
why is she
disgusting.
holding it like this?
Just oh my gosh. Disturbing, disgusting, perverse.
And I don't really have anything wrong with the second photo except for that like angel thing in the background.
Yeah, like what in the world?
Why is everyone in underwear in this museum? Like what the heck? It's not that kind of museum. Um,
Right. Oh, and dude, do you know what I found out actually when I got home?
hmm,
The music that's in this museum, that plays in this museum is also very, very sexually like driven.
really? How so?
Just like they just say it is, like slow songs that kind of like Guns N' Roses, like that kind
Hmm,
of thing.
interesting.
Yeah,
And then
yeah.
on the very last photo on this like grid of photos here, that lady's holding a pizza, but it's just like that
Which
pizza.
that's nothing too on with that.
No, but I have a problem with that pizza. It looks disgusting. That
Yeah.
pizza does not look appetizing at all. It looks
Who
like your
wants to eat
everyday.
that?
It looks like your everyday average pizza.
Looks like Pizza Hut.
It's like, what do you? Yeah, really, it's like Pizza Hut. Why would you want to eat that? Does that look good to you? She's like, ew, this
It does
pizza
not
is
look
good.
appetizing. No,
Yeah, this pizza's like
no.
this pizza looks gross. No.
Mm-hmm.
So as
And then
apparently
it's
as
featured on
seen
a bunch
in
of.
featured on different things.
And then there's the map for it if you guys want to see. If you guys want to go there.
Yeah.
If you have any desire to go there.
Yeah, it's in New York, by the way.
And just scroll back up because there's someone to show us people.
Is it
No, go a
about?
little bit. Yeah,
Is that what it is?
yeah.
Okay.
We don't have to read all this. Just like scroll through it.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Is there anything you want to read
Satisfy our
on this?
dreams. No, there's really nothing. I just wanted to show you guys this. Just satisfy our dreams. That's kind of weird.
Yeah, because they said pizza's effing amazing, is what they said.
Yeah, which is true. I mean, but it is a unifier, a universal language, a cultural exclamation point. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. This website is kind of basic.
Yeah. Visit. What's on the visit? Oh
This.
gosh.
Good thing we didn't leave.
Zoom in on that, Jared. Zoom in on that.
Can you see it better?
That's not. Yeah, that's not very. That's not very. Why does that have to do with pizza?
I know it's like using that classic looking art with pizza where they basically have nude men and women
Ugh.
on a painting and
Very innuendos. There's a lot of them in this place.
yeah, it's a lot of like sexual and she's like coming out of a pizza box, you notice that?
Yeah. Weird.
Like she is essentially the pizza is what I'm assuming,
Yeah, that's weird.
which is making it even more weird. You
You
may
may
want
want
to
to
sit
sit
down
down
for
for this.
this.
It says when you thought about an
Love,
artistic tribute to pizza. Love, okay.
I guess.
Yeah, that's
uh,
weird.
wait, so okay, read that sentence, Aiden. The last one, not the first paragraph.
We even thought of a few. We even thought of other things that might be a little weird to admit or type here, so we just won't go there. Yeah,
Like what? Like what's that mean? You know, like if that says
I don't think they're
anything,
talking about. I don't think they're talking about pizza.
yeah, I think it's some other I don't know. You probably know what we're talking about, but
You guys can fill in the gaps there.
yeah, something sexual.
Yeah.
Anything else? No, I think that's it on that paragraph. But that was definitely the weird thing. Okay, wow, these are the sponsors. You got DiGiorno, Hidden Valley,
Seamless,
Totino's.
Totino's, and Capello's.
Wow,
Why is the A upside down in pizza?
just their style, I guess. Oh, because it looks like a pizza.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
I didn't think about that. Yeah, that's what.
What
That's
about
what it is.
frequently asked questions? That's what I'm interested about.
Why does everything look so sexual? And look at
Oh,
this,
that.
like that,
Uh,
right up here.
oh gosh.
Like, did you have to zoom in on the mouth?
Like gosh.
Uh, all right, so I think that's essentially it for that. Yeah, as you can tell, that kind of, I think the idea was that's supposed to be like a pizza
Looks
slice.
like a pizza. Yeah.
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 So, anyways, anything else on that part, Aiden?
No,
That's
not with actually viewing it. So what? Why do we feel the need to talk about this and how real this is?
well, essentially, when we first started discussing Pizzagate, and it kind of stemmed from Pizzagate, really. Aiden was talking about, he had a theory thinking that Pizzagate was connected with this museum because
Yeah.
the way that they portray pizza in the museum is a very like sexual way.
Oh
And
yeah. Way too. Essentially, was on my spine.
yeah, so Aiden was thinking that there was a somehow a connection between
Some
the
sort of
Pizzagate.
connection. Yes.
Yeah, whether that's a very small connection or not,
We don't know.
we don't know, but
We want to stress that they could be completely unrelated and they could be bashed for absolutely nothing.
yeah, but it's just we find it strange that they're using pizza as a way to make it seem sexual in a way.
Oh yeah.
Like pizza is used
As it's some sort of like.
in a sexual reference because essentially what the Pizzagate was saying is that they're, like we said, is that people are kidnapping like children or whatnot at
And
these
doing things to them. Yeah.
at these pizza places and putting them into sex trafficking. Um,
Like. I mean, when you take a look at some of the photos, I mean.
like why a pizza place though? But it's like it's weird. And then we find this interesting museum that also has to do about pizza, and it seems to come off as a very like sexual in nature.
Oh yeah.
And it's very uncomfortable to like
I mean,
even look
Joe,
at
you
it.
tell me. You were telling me you want to take your kids there, right?
No, yeah, if I have kids, and that would not be the first place I would be going for a family vacation.
I just feel like I'd be stalked there by the
Yeah,
employees or whatever.
yeah, and you'll find out from this video that we're gonna watch just how like uncomfortable
Oh,
that
this is the really messed up thing. Yeah, not the site, but the.
it's the video, because there's this one guy in the video, you'll see him, and he's like, he works there at the museum. He's so comes off as very
Wacky.
creepy.
Like one of those hipsters from the 60s or something.
I don't know, he just seems mm, like a pedophile.
Yeah, I was gonna
I
say,
mean,
yeah, to put it blatantly. Yeah.
yeah, I can't say it any nicer than that. So I guess we could probably just go into the video, right?
Yeah.
Or is there anything else you want to say before?
It just why I'm gonna say that one room looked like, I'm sorry guys, if YouTube demonetizes us because of this, I'm sorry, but it looked like sperm. That's what that looked like. That is literally what that looked like.
Yeah, it did not look like cheese. I
No,
can
it did
assure you
not.
that.
And I think that was planned.
Now, if it was an orange color, like a darker orange,
Yeah.
then it would be all right, I think.
But it's pure white. I mean, come on
Yeah, I
now.
mean, yeah, unless you're putting like mozzarella on your pizza and that's all you put, then yeah, maybe it would be white, but most pizzas are an orange tint.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, they didn't properly interpret pizza. You know, when it's a museum dedicated to pizza, you know, they didn't properly interpret cheese.
Yeah,
You know,
which
which
I
that
think was planned.
yeah, it could be planned. So we'll let you guys be the judge. So
Be the judge, yes.
yes, so check this one out.
This is
Now,
where it gets really. I'm gonna put another disclaimer here for this
yeah.
because this is the really like messed up part. So, disclaimer for this, guys.
Yeah, so
This is
just
some crazy stuff.
Top shelf rank, 6.7. That's
can you hear it okay? Aiden?
Yes, sir.
Frankie, we're in Brooklyn. We have a pizza just open. You guys just opened. They got like pizza jumpsuits going on.
This is the guy that's the creep.
Let's see what we
Yep.
got. These quotes are going too fast.
I want pizza on my face.
They don't have a quote for me on it. They didn't even know who I was. Get better attendance. Pizza guitar.
That's actually pretty cool, to be honest.
That is cool. Yeah. It's pizza time.
It's a pizza time, like that.
That was the real.
That looks so disgusting.
Sorry, guys. Like I warned you in the beginning. Mm-mm. Made me feel sick. Like, what's with the teeter-totter?
I don't know. It kind of looks fun, I guess. But
Book it.
he made it on the first try there. And then this, like, what is that?
Like, what in the world? Why a girl in a bikini holding a pizza? Like, what?
And that's like a horrible like statue. It's
Yeah, it is. That's not well made at all.
maybe that was the whole point, but
Mm-hmm.
like that pizza looks like absolute garbage.
Yes, it does. I would not eat that.
Pizza Frankie. In the pizza museum.
They got a nice seating area, though.
Oh, there's that Hidden Valley Ranch.
Mm-hmm.
I was wondering
Another
where that was
sponsor.
at.
It's not like hot. I don't know how long it's been laying around.
Ew.
Still good.
Ugh.
It's been laying around.
That's
Ew.
like the McDonald's of pizza.
6.5. I don't know what it is when it's hot. The crust is way too laying around. You can tell it's almost like you
Ew.
woke up and ate it the next day. It's still good.
Ew, it's probably like sitting out all day.
Mm-hmm. This is making me hungry, though.
What in the
Confession?
world?
I didn't see this.
Pizza man, I don't like getting gimmicks on it.
Confession booth? That's really weird, actually. That's disturbing.
Just eating a pizza on a cushion.
Wait, I think that cushion's supposed to represent a pepperoni.
Yeah. It's kind of cool, actually.
Mm-hmm. What is with that video?
What does that have to do with pizza?
And a kid?
Punching a pizza, like who punches
like,
pizza?
come on now.
No one uses it. Must be some disgusting pizza if you can punch it in half.
What? Pizza vortex? What? That's the psychedelic stuff, I'm guessing.
Whoa, wait, look at the imagery in the back. Go back.
Yeah, that's disturbing.
Sorry.
Did you see that?
Sorry guys. Look at the people in the back. They're like completely nude.
That's not okay. Okay, if that says anything right
Like
there.
Revenge of the Nerds when Lewis fucks the hot cheerleader. Except there's
Oh, there's another one. Yep.
There's only you.
Gosh. The innuendos are... This is not good.
Oh, this is the weird part.
This is the really weird part. Like, what in the world?
What does that have to do with pizza?
You kind of think of it as like the mythological feeling that pizza gives you. So if you look at it, it's shiny, it's glitzy, it's going to give you the chance to, feel that mythical thing. It's actually inspired by the myth of Medusa, which you might be familiar with.
Oh yeah, you can't look at
What?
Medusa's eyes turn to stone.
Right, and of course she gets beheaded by Pericles, I believe.
So that's her hair.
That's her hair. But you can also think of it as like the tactile experience in its relation to pizza, with getting hair in your pizza, eating it kind of gives you that like gross.
Hair in your pizza.
Pizza,
Ugh.
that's disgusting.
That's the last thing you want.
It's contemporary art. It all depends on. I think you could think it's cheese crust.
What?
What in the world? This dude's
You
messed
just you
up.
just said you can think this as cheese crust possibly. Huh?
Ugh, makes me want to puke.
An arm holding a whole head of hair essentially? Ew, no.
Yeah, that's disturbing.
All right, listen to this, guys.
One of the worst things I've ever been a part of. Does it cost money or is it free? Well, then they should be thrown in jail. Maybe Brooklyn, they're all hipsters in there. Maybe that's like their thing. When you're from the city, looking like a city slicker / pilgrim, that shit don't fly. I don't want bashing. They let us bring in the camera, so I'm not gonna say anything bad. I'm not gonna say anything bad. That horn, that sucked. That was like a waste of time. We're way out in Brooklyn now. I'm not gonna say anything bad, but that was bad. And they helped us, so I shouldn't say anything bad because it's like, oh, bring in your camera, but don't invite me in, know something about me, knowing I tell the truth. What do you want me to lie?
Wow.
All right, that was it.
That was essentially the very interesting video, and you guys will see there that it's probably not worth the money.
Yeah, it's some very disturbing imagery and stuff that we caught the second time that we didn't catch the first time, actually.
Yeah, just like when you watch a movie, you watch it the second time, you notice stuff that you didn't before.
Like the nude women in the background on the projector or whatever.
Yeah, there's a lot of nude references like throughout the museum. As you look close enough, you'll notice like they're using women a lot of
Mm-hmm.
nude women. There's some nude men in there too, but
Yeah.
it's more so women, I think.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it's very disturbing. Especially like we were saying before we started was that the cheese dripping off the ceiling, that didn't look like cheese.
No.
You know, and the more you go through the museum, the more you get creeped out, and especially when it got to the thing with the arm holding hair up,
I
you
didn't.
know, it's
Yeah.
like
Like
what?
what?
How is someone supposed to know that is connected to pizza? I mean, if you like set that out in the middle of the, say you put that on a
Street.
corner of by a street or something, and someone looks at it, they're gonna be like, what is that supposed to mean? No one's gonna get
Yeah.
pizza from that piece of art. You
Yeah,
know?
that's so disgusting how he said it reminds him of a hair on his pizza. Who
Yeah,
wants
like
that?
that's disgusting. That gives me bad memories of pizza. The last thing, it's like when you go to a pizza place, I mean a pizza museum, you should be thinking of celebrating pizza, right? You know? But is that really a celebration of pizza talking about hair in it? Like that's
No.
gross. That's
Yeah.
absolutely disgusting. Ugh. I need some water here.
That's nasty.
Ugh. It gives me
Sorry
the
for hearing
creeps.
the gagging, guys. That was just
Mm.
one of the most disturbing videos I've ever seen.
Yeah, so that was essentially what we were talking about for a while today. We were talking like a couple hours about it, and
Yeah.
we couldn't get it out of our heads, so we had to discuss it in a podcast for you guys to get
Yeah.
an idea of just how weird it is and how there could be a possible connection between
So let me
Pizzagate
ask you this then,
and
Judge.
that. Yeah.
So what would the connection be if there was one? How would they tie in? Do you think?
Well, it could be another place to either I mean, it could be another place to kidnap children, you know, and that'd be horrible, you know. But if that was, which I don't think it is the case, but that if you like watch the video, that guy that was explaining that piece of art that was very confusing,
He
he
looks like a pedophile.
yeah, he kind of looked like a pedophile to me. I mean, I don't want to be not trying to
Judgmental.
be too judgmental here, but he didn't seem like he'd be a very good person to have around a museum. I wouldn't
Yeah.
want him showing me around where things were at. It's like
I would not
leave
want him
me,
as my tour guide.
yeah, leave me alone. Let me.
Mm-hmm.
I can walk around a museum myself. Thank you. And
Yeah.
yeah, so that's one possible way. Another way is that maybe it's just the reason
They
why
could
we
fund
saw.
it.
Sorry, what?
They could fund the lane.
Yeah, they could be behind funding it. Yeah, I didn't think about that. Either that or it's weird that pizza would be
So
sexualized.
sexualized.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's just
to that
when you think
degree.
yeah, like when you think of pizza, you just don't think of that. It's just another food item, you know?
Food.
Yeah. I mean,
The
how often do you
sexualizing food.
yeah, how often do you think of pizza and you're like, sexy? You know?
Right, like no.
It's like no. That doesn't even go together right, you know? It's just
Mm-mm.
I don't know, it's weird. You know, it's like looking at piece of poop and saying sexy.
Right, like no.
Like no, that doesn't ew. You know? It's just
Oh
weird.
goodness.
I don't know. All this stuff is probably pretty far fetched, you know, to
Yeah.
be honest. But
But it was too interesting to not talk about.
yeah, either way, most likely the Pizzagate is not an actual thing.
But
Most
if it
like
is, I want to ask you, Joe, how do the police handle something this big if it is a real thing?
there's going to
How
be a
would they
lot
handle
of
it?
well, there's different things that they need to go through in order to prove something like that. They would need to find some more evidence than just like these emails supposedly.
Yeah.
Uh, you know, they would have to actually find some physical evidence. And because I mean, you know, you can't just shut down a business like that, like a museum, and say, "Oh, well, you're possibly behind, you know, the
You're
sex
abusing children.
trafficking ring,"
Yeah.
but you just can't go like that. So
What I want to know is why pizza?
that's a good question. Um, I, if I had to say, I would think if there was,
'Cause there's a point to it. I mean, there's a point
what
at the end of it. I mean,
I don't know, what other food could they possibly like sexualize? What do you think?
avocado because they look like, you know,
Yeah,
yeah.
I was
I don't
thinking
know.
ice cream.
Well, because of how, yeah, what it is.
And just like licking it, but you know, whatever.
Yeah.
Um,
Yep.
anyways, we're just gonna leave it on that note. But
Which there was a museum of ice cream too, which actually
yeah,
looks pretty sweet.
which we looked at it. Yeah, no pun intended there.
Do you want to put it up really quick?
Huh?
Do you want to put it up really quick?
I can.
Yeah. This is
It's
actually pretty cool, guys. To do a little bit on a lighter note. This
yes.
is actually pretty cool, guys. So the
It's just
Museum of
like
Ice Cream. This is pretty cool.
Museum of Ice
Of,
Cream.
of Animal Crossing. Did you see that?
What?
It's in the Museum of. Yeah, this is
Oh,
where it is.
I couldn't see it there. Oh,
I
it's
mean,
in
it's
New York
actually in New
City.
York too. So
Odd.
look at this, guys.
We are caviar.
And I see.
What is up with my mouse?
It kind of looks like the same as the pizza website, though. That's kind of weird.
Yeah, kind of basic.
Well, let's just go to the About page really quick, and then we can leave. See, that's not sexualized.
Yeah, it's just a whole bunch of people looking like they're celebrating
Ice
ice
cream.
cream.
Yeah,
Uh, yeah, you see, it looks normal. I'm for the most part, I think.
yeah. There's no pizza covering crotches.
Like the colors kind of remind you of ice cream.
Yeah,
You know, like yummy. Like pink is
yummy
kind of pink gives me the feeling of like, oh, it's probably delicious and sweet.
and
You know?
warm, and yeah,
Wait,
it
ice
gives you
cream's
a
not
warm
warm?
feeling.
Oh,
No, I mean like it gives you a warm feeling.
yeah. Apparently there's a video, but we're not watching all of it. But
Yeah,
it shows like there's all these like colors of different like, you know, what ice cream colors, I guess. I don't know.
yeah.
It seems relatively normal, you know.
Tame, yeah.
Nothing out of the
Ordinary.
ordinary here.
That's
Think
their
we're
Instagram if you guys want to follow it.
Yep, so that's essentially what to do and what not to do when you make a museum. So
Yeah, and but I tell you what is creepy, Joe. The little baby's ice cream.
oh yeah, we saw that before.
Those commercials. The dude that eats himself like that. That's just creepy. Yeah,
Who
that's creepy.
greenlit that ad? I'm not sure.
Like,
Yeah, really.
You guys have to search it up if you guys haven't seen it. It's old,
Yeah.
but Little Baby's ice cream. Yeah.
So I don't know. Is there anything else we wanted to discuss before we left? Or
Well, I'm just wondering why. Who thought of the idea of this museum and why? And do you really think that they had other intentions other than just celebrating pizza?
um I think it's possible that they wanted to come up with a museum celebrating pizza, but they were trying to either cater to people, like just try to grab people's attention with like being like, you know, uh sexual in certain ways to try to grab people's attention, because if you're trying to grab people's attention, that's probably the way to do it.
Oh yeah.
But
I mean, I know people are addicted to.
yeah. So,
Yeah.
that's probably one of the ways, either that or whoever founded it was just perverted.
Yeah.
That's a possibility too. Or maybe that's just a combination
Mm.
of the two. I don't know. That's my idea. What about you?
Yeah. Same. Exactly the same. So my question is, how did it stay in business for so long with all these
That's
innuendos and
yeah,
stuff?
that's what I was wondering too. Yeah, I'm not sure exactly how a place would stay in business like that, because it doesn't seem like there's a whole lot to the place.
Yeah,
At
just
least
pizza. I mean,
according to the video we watched, it didn't look that,
appetizing.
pardon my pun, like enticing or appetizing. You know,
Yeah.
um, it didn't seem real interesting. Like I said, it doesn't seem like a place I'd want to bring my kids, and I wouldn't even
Mm-mm.
want to go there myself, because it doesn't. Frankly, it doesn't look that good of a
It
museum.
it
So
it creeps me out.
yeah, that's one way to put it. Um, the other way is that it's just not a lot to it. If there's some museums that are better than others. And a place that, I don't know, it kind of looked like the cheese was not only creepy, but it was cheaply made,
Oh yeah. Not a
because
lot of thought went into it.
yeah, because it kind of looked like it was just like a sack of butter hanging from the ceiling.
I thought I was gonna say something else.
No.
Ball sack.
Yeah. No.
It's like, if we get demonetized, I'm so sorry.
Well, well, we haven't had any ads
Revenue yet
on our,
anyway, so
so yeah,
yeah.
we're all right. Anyways,
Yeah.
yeah,
Ball
so
sack.
I don't know. Think about it, just looked like socks hanging from the ceiling with like butter in it or something. It
Yeah, it's
just
not good.
it's just like, I could have done that myself,
Better.
better actually. I could have got like some spray paint that was orange and made it look cheesy. But
Mm-hmm.
no, it did not look like cheese. So
No,
I
it
can
didn't.
assure you that. Yeah, so I don't, I think that's all I have, unless we're forgetting
Yeah.
something, but
No.
I don't think so, right?
One more question before we end tonight, though.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think the Clintons have a connection to this?
I do not think they do.
Okay, and your
What about,
reasoning is
just because it's such an off the wall theory? It's just, it doesn't make any sense to me how
hmm,
they would be involved in something like that. Like I said, why would they stoop down to that level to make money? I mean, they can make money other ways. I mean, they're a public figure,
yeah.
They can go around doing speeches at universities if they wanted to. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, there's universities that will pay for public figures like the Clintons to show up there. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
it's possible that can happen. They can just go out there and make money off of speeches if they really needed the money.
Oh yeah.
But I don't think they're in any dire strait for money, right? I
No.
mean, especially not that to that level. Like,
Especially what happened with Haiti. The money that supposedly went to fund. You remember that, don't you?
mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's yeah. I don't believe there's a connection. But what do you think?
Yeah, me neither. I mean, they are evil, but I don't think they're that evil.
Yeah. Yeah, it's
Hmm.
just I agree with you.
But I will say this: that doesn't make it any less creepy. I am very, very disturbed by this.
Yeah, not about the Pizzagate, but like the Pizza Museum.
Oh yeah, to clarify,
Yeah,
it's
the
just so weird.
yeah, it's just why whoever thought that there's before I forget, it's such a disgrace to
Pizza.
people pizza in general, like just people who like pizza because excuse me, I would have come up with a different idea.
What would you have come up with?
Excuse me. Um
Yes, you do.
just yeah, I'm like choking. Anyways, what I was trying to say is that just have different types of exhibits,
Yeah,
just better than what they had there.
it wasn't even a museum, really.
Yeah, it didn't seem it seemed like,
Like
high
pizza
school
club
came like a high school came in and like did it.
for prom or something. Yeah.
I mean, nothing against high schoolers, but
No.
it's just that seemed kind of, cheaply made.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways,
It's just yeah.
yeah, so I think that's about it for us in this episode 38
39, I think.
30
38.
yeah, or episode 38, I believe, actually.
It
Uh
might be 30. It might be 39. So
no, I
yeah.
think it's 38, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
Episode 38. Yeah.
But yeah,
So thank
cool.
you thank you guys for watching our episode 38 of our podcasts and
Yes, and also we talked about this in the end. We did use Zoom again, still
mhm.
because of quarantine. So
Yep, so hopefully it I mean,
looks
I
to be
think
good.
we were a little bit I think better at it this time than we were the first time around, so
Yes, not a
hopefully
shaky.
you guys are still enjoying it okay. I mean, I want to get back to being in person to to be honest
Yes,
with
as
you
soon as
because
possible. Yes.
yeah, cuz we want to get back to doing our off the grid gaming channel. So
Oh, we got some ideas for that.
yeah, so yeah, definitely I could
Yeah.
mention something too. Uh
Do it.
I might as well say it now cuz we're not going to publish it on our gaming channel for a while, or at least, we're not going to do the announcement over on our off the grid game. Might as well just do it on here. Um what we're going to be doing, I had the idea to go ahead and uh, do how-to videos on our channel as well.
Yes.
And so I thought of the idea just the other day. I was thinking,
It's genius.
thank you. I was thinking
Hmm.
that we can, add little short tutorial videos, as we come up with them. Like we could just be playing a game of like Mario Kart, for example, or something, and like,
Hmm.
oh, well, we know a new trick in Mario Kart that
Shortcut.
maybe, yeah, a shortcut that maybe not everyone will know. So what we
Hmm.
do is we just, do the tutorial of how you do the shortcut or whatever and post it on YouTube, just like a lot of people do it. So it's not like groundbreaking stuff I'm doing right now, but it's definitely
Hmm.
new for our channel.
Hmm.
So uh so that'll be interesting. Hopefully we'll come out with some new ones. I have one idea in the works right now for one. Um
Hmm.
I don't know. I might record one on my own just to, get
Test
it
it out.
started. Yeah, get it started and see what you guys think about it. So I might do one on my own here soon.
What's it
Uh,
gonna be about? Not what
um,
spoilers.
yeah, actually, I'm playing a game right now, State of Decay.
Oh,
Um, I'm sure you guys, know what that game is. I'm
it's
new to it.
amazing.
It's
Musical car.
yeah, we'll get into that later.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
It's a zombie game, if you guys don't
Yeah.
know, but it's very fun and I'm like addicted to it. So yeah, so it's like a newfound game that I just love right now. But it's
Yes.
been out for a while
On the
now, I
Xbox
think.
you're playing it on, right?
Yeah, it's on Game Pass, and so I'm enjoying it. And I have an idea for a tutorial, which I'm not going to tell you guys now, but
Because a spoiler.
that'd be a spoiler. So I am it's just gonna be a small little tutorial. I just want to see how it goes and stuff. What's going on with Aiden there?
Uh,
Yeah, so anyways, I just wanted to do like a small little tutorial soon, and that should be up, like a week or so.
yes,
Hopefully.
and dude, that's an amazing shirt. I love it.
Thank you. Thank you.
Penn State.
I
Awesome.
also have a hat on too.
The
for
flashes,
state.
yeah.
Yep.
That's
So
awesome.
yeah, anyways, that's pretty much what's going on with that. So anything else, Aiden? Anything about your music or?
I was gonna say, I am working on something right now. I tried to upload it, but for some reason, the app I use to upload it
Mhm.
is not didn't accept it because I guess it broke some, not copyright, but like the image is too small
Hmm.
for the art. Yeah,
Oh.
you have to go back and fix that. Music
well.
making is hard, dude.
Yep. Same thing with editing videos.
Oh yeah,
So
oh
much that
yeah.
can go wrong. You've been there to
But
watch some of them. So
well, Zoom has made this actually really easy. I think, in my opinion.
yeah.
I mean,
So,
dude, how's it made it easier for you, at least, like on your side of things,
well,
since it started?
just less editing because I don't have to like put in the effects like watching a video or something because we pull it up while we're actually talking and it's not in edit. It's live.
Post edit, yeah,
Yeah. So
it's cool.
so it works out a little bit better, helps me out. I don't have to do as much editing, so I can get the episode out sooner, and then you guys can watch it almost as like not too long after we record it. So
Yeah,
anyways, I think that's about it, guys. And
yes, sir.
you think so?
Yeah. As always, subscribe to that channel, and then we're also on Facebook and Twitter, right?
Yep. And
All right.
we'll see you in episode 39.
Yes. Bye,
See you
guys.
guys.